evening, good noon, and good night, citizens of Upland. Welcome to the Upland Action News. Today is a Tuesday. It is December 1st. It is the beginning of the third season of the Upland Action News. We are back. I know you were worried. I know you thought we were gone for good, forever. You thought we were ghosts. But we're here, folks. We're here for you people in the metaverse that is known as Upland, covering all of the excitement, all of the danger, all of the buying, selling, trading, transactions, events, hunts, new cities, new ways of transportation, new levels of involvement in the metaverse that we all know as Upland. If you look up in the corner of the screen next to my beautiful Blockhead Explorer, you will see a UCN, which means Upland Contributors Network, which means I am a member of the Upland Contributors Network, which means that I do not work for Upland, but yet that I am a super fan, a dedicated journalist, citizen member of the metaverse known as Upland. And these words and expressions and thoughts are all of my own. They do not belong to Upland. So, I'm my own man. So, babies and gentlemen, we've arrived at Season 3 NFT. It's a new month. It's the last month of the year. It's been a hell of a year. Ooh, everybody knows it's been a hell of a year. There's been a lot of like, oh, I can't wait till it's over and all this and it's a bad and yes. And then we find ways to spin it and make it look positive. But let me say this to you all people. It's the end of the year. And let us all chill out and enjoy ourselves, you know? Sometimes the holidays can make people crazy already. So there's a lot going on, so, try to tell as many jokes as possible and try to give as many smiles as possible. Make light of your greatest defeats. That's all I have to say. Welcome to the Upland Action News. What's going on, Upland? We have Limitless Edition coming in with a handshake. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us on today's version of the Upland Action News, Episode 1, Season 3. My God. So, we've come a long way. If we're here at Season 3, we've had 37, maybe 30 episodes, or 40 episodes completely, because there was a couple of mini ones that I threw in there when I was testing out the dailies. So, 40 episodes, man. A lot has gone on in this metaverse known as Upland. A lot of changes, a lot of add-ons, a lot more people have joined in. And there was an announcement that yesterday, or today actually, they made an announcement, but yesterday before midnight, a mad dash was reached. 64% of the Black Friday rewards bar. They increased the total UPX prize to 20% and added 5 more winning slots to each challenge for a total of 180 individual UPX rewards. While we didn't hit our ambitious goal of 100%, we are still proud of the massive economic activity, the challenges, and deals created in the Upland economy over 4 days. During this time, we reached 5,104 daily active users. Wow. Thanks, everyone, for a hugely successful Black weekend. So they reached 5,104 daily active users. Welcome, guys. Welcome, everybody. That's exciting. That's a lot. There's a lot of users in one day's time. Upland, the Upland Market Info channel is now live with the first data drop. The first batch of members has been added to the channel. If you would like to join the channel and view the data drop, please follow the link below. Entry form right here. So, all right. Well, I believe that I am in on this. Am I allowed to show this to you guys? I don't know why not. As more members join, do you think more cities will open up? Limitless Edition had just asked this question in the chat box. Let me bring the chat box into the screen here, and I will answer that question for you there, Limitless. Absolutely. Absolutely. As more citizens, as more members, as more players, as more folks join the metaverse, then at that point we will be able to probably start seeing some more cities open up, I believe. They don't want to open too many cities right away with, a small amount of players, because then we would probably be all spread out, and, they probably need to congregate us to a few areas to build and grow the economy in those areas, as the goal of this is for it to be its own workable economy, so that the bosses at the Upland can step away and live other lives. And Upland is its own breathing, blood-fueled animal. It will be alive. It will be alive. That's my take on it. That's what I'm getting out of the conversations that I'm having. Other people might have other opinions on what's going on there, so we'll have to see if anybody else wants to chime in on that. Yeah, I can't wait to see the growth too. I think what's really exciting, Limitless, is what's coming soon is the sandbox, and that will give us our first glimpse into what it looks like when the cities start to build up. When we start moving into to buildings, and then when we can get into buildings, then inside buildings businesses can be, and arcades and cafes, all sorts of different levels of involvement will come. And I believe at that point, more people will come as more cities come. I think the next city, that's a good question actually. What do you think the next city is going to be? Anybody and everybody, please comment on that in the comments. If you're not watching live, comment when you see this. But what city would you like to see next? What about you, Limitless? Do you got one? So let's take a look real quick at the Upland Market Info channel and see what they got there. And, click on that link if you're not already signed up for this. Let's see. I don't know. All right, here we go. What are we looking at here? Welcome. Okay. Thank you for the channel. Here's our first data drop. Neighborhoods close to selling out. 95% plus sold. Silver Terrace. Wow, that's close. Getting there. 99.96. Mission Terrace at the bottom. Inner Sunset is getting close. Financial District in New York. Wow, very close. 99.81% sold. Merch Heights, 99.73 sold. Central Fresno, 99.71 sold. So yeah, all across in different cities we're selling out. We're getting different neighborhoods selling out here. Fall 2020 minting overview. In September 2020, 13,270 properties were minted. An average of 442 properties were minted per day. In October 2020, 28,170 properties were minted. An average of 908. So they're doubling from September to October. And from October to November, practically, they doubled again. 54,097 properties were minted, an average of 1,803 a day. Wow, these are incredibly interesting numbers. Very interesting numbers. November 2020, top 20 paid visited properties. One Drive, Carlton B, Godlet Place, 536. Let's see. Am I on the list? I'm on the list. Yes, my Fresno train station, Terminal 7, 133 visits in November. Wicked. Very nice. Thank you guys for using it. Lovely. All right, so those are the first bits of numbers that are come out from the Upland Market info page. Pretty awesome. I'd say sign up there. Let me get back to the link here if it'll let me get there. Oh, yes. In announcements. So yeah, the Google Docs, sign up, sign this form, and join the Upland Market info entry form. Pretty cool. I know on the form they'll ask you questions. If you have certain numbers or things that you're looking for, you can drop them like it's hot. Atlanta, you'd like to see Atlanta limitless. So that'd be kind of fun. I'm thinking, let's go abroad. Let's get overseas. Let's go Asia. Let's go Europe. You know, somewhere in there. You know, I'd love, as far as American cities go, Los Angeles would be great since this is where I live. Chicago would be a fun one. I think Austin, Texas would be a fun one. Atlanta would be cool. I've never been to Atlanta. But yeah, where in the, you know, if you go look at the trailer, let's see if I can get to the trailer for, you know, you watch the trailer on the Upland thing, it's, you'll see that they list Hong in the trailer here from enterupland.webflow.io. Let's watch the trailer and you'll see what I'm talking about here.
The journey of Upland begins with a crowd of cheering, dancing and marching peaceful llamas. The llamas are celebrating a new world that is rebuilt by llamas for llamas. Introducing Upland, a parallel world that blends with the real one. Purchase virtual properties based on actual addresses and enjoy true ownership powered by blockchain technology. Join Miles B. Chain as he travels around the globe buying, selling, trading property in San Francisco, New York City, Hong Kong.
Hong Kong? Let's keep going.
And more. Play Upland by becoming a proud landlord of your dream property, completing collections, finding treasures, and playing piñatas. Earn in Upland UPX currency for flipping properties, running your own business, and sell digital goods and properties for profit. Connect in Upland by forming and joining squads, meeting other players in cafes and other hangout places.
Squads? Cafes? What? Shall we continue?
Play, earn, and connect in Upland today. Available on the web, App Store, and Google Play.
Yeah. So, what do you think about that? Hong Kong would be fun. Like, my question is this: if they do like Hong Kong, like, will the addresses be like in, you know, like Chinese characters? When was this trailer released? That's a good question. I don't know. I think a month ago, 2 months ago, something like that, I think is when I first seen it. Not too old, not too soon. But Hong Kong, that'd be cool, right? Pretty cool. So yeah, check out this site, enterupland.webflow.io, and they have some pretty cool you know, tutorials and how-to guides, gameplays that explains all the different ways to play and stuff. You can come look at the team and meet Dirk and Manny and Idan and hear their story, read their story here. The founders and the advisors, the investors, some of the partners, the white papers here. See their press. You can download the press. Want more news from Upland? Newsletter. Sign up. Sign up for the newsletter. Yes, limitless. High hopes indeed. High hopes indeed. You know, I mean, well, if we go look at the numbers here on the D-App radar, And Upland is, it's sitting pretty. It's doing really well. It's number 8 in overall in all the D apps, and then number 2 in games, and number 2 in EOS. So that's pretty good. They're doing good things. They're doing real good. 10,000 users here. People would literally live on Upland. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Limitless. And I think that's how it's going to be down the line in the future when some of these businesses open up. And also the mode of transportation about how we even move around the city is going to change. It's going to be, we're going to move more in a real-time-ish sort of way. So like to get from one side of the city to the other will take more time than it does now, just jumping around, I believe. We're going to have automobiles and cars and stuff like that. All sorts of different things. So that's going to even make location, like where you have property. Like if, say, over here in Dogpatch, this like lovely square or shoebox of a neighborhood here, when this thing goes buck wild and there's all sorts of crazy, chaotic businesses and things happening in this square, you might want to buy a spot in Porto Hill or something. You might want to be close to the action. Another spot that you want to be close to probably is the Alamo Square. There's incredible Alamo, things going on, talks behind the scenes, ways that this neighborhood and this neighborhood, I would say Dogpatch and Alamo Square are two of the, like there's a lot of planning and things coming into those two neighborhoods, I think. So you might want to be close. You might want to be living closely to that. Will UPX eventually be able to convert to EOS? No, I do not believe that will ever be the case. UPX should probably, I think, will always remain only as an in-currency token. So that's what I believe. That's the mechanics of it. It stays within. I think if there's a lot of rules and regulations and the hoops that they would have to jump through, I think, to make it like a tradable token. But I also think that it would also potentially have a terrible effect on what they're trying to do with building a real world economy. I think, having their in token UPX as an in token, I think might have something to do with the economy mechanics. I think, but I'm not sure. Yeah, but location. You got to think about that, where you want to be close to the action, or where you think the action's going to be. Or are you going to be the one that makes the action happen around you? Like I got plans. Where are we going? Down here. Let's go down into Alka-Seltzer, as I like to call the neighborhood. And we move on down to Dublin Street here. Come on down. And this is my brother's place, the Dublin house. Obviously, these are all mine next to it. He's got a couple here. I got a few over here. And we have dreams of putting Irish cottages up and down Dublin Street. That's the goal. That's the dream. So, I'm going to try to petition to get everybody on the street to do the same. Let's have an Irish village on Dublin Street next to the Dublin house. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, so things like that, you got to create. We're going to have to build, if you're going to have to build magic and make people come to you, I also feel like too. Like if you heard that this was all a bunch of Irish cottages, wouldn't you want to come check that out at some point? I would. Things like that. That's what we're looking for. It's going to take, us, the people, the citizens of Upland, and our creative brains and minds to bring it in and make it function in ways that even the creators didn't think were possible. That's what I'm thinking. You'll buy a house there now. Yeah, go over to Dublin Street. Let me shout you an address so you can check it out. I mean, you could probably get there. Dublin Street. And they're kind of cheapy over here. There's my brother. 138 Dublin Street. He's got it set to 20 UPX for the cent, so that's cheap. If you want to send it over there. I think there's some down the end of the street here still. Let's take a look. Yeah. I don't know if you're a FSA or not, but there are some FSA properties down here on the end of it. It's a funny street. It's kind of short. There's a couple on the main little hub of it. But then once you cross Persia Street, Dublin basically ends, like, I think I have the last one, and then this one becomes, 2 Dublin. Is that 1 Dublin? No, that's where it turns to 338 Grande Avenue. And right across from it, there's this elementary school giant park, McLaren Park. You know, so you're right around the corner from a giant park. So who knows? Jerry Garcia Memorial Amphitheater is here. So, you know, maybe some crazy events. There's a golf course here. Maybe we'll be able to play golf at some point in this metaverse. You know, some people are saying to think like Grand Theft Auto style world. This is just a blueprint. This is just the backbone. These are the wires of our future. So yeah, there we have it, folks. I don't know how long I've been spitting game here about the old the Upland, but it probably might just be long enough. Make sure you do what it says up there in the left. Is it the right? The right, maybe my right, your left corner. Like and subscribe, and please share this content with your friends. And how do I get badges? Well, to get badges, there's different there's different ways to get badges. It depends. Like I have a badge for the UCN because I'm a member of the UCN, but also I have a voting badge, a broadcaster badge as I'm broadcasting. I can't remember. There's a few different ones. I think once you get to an executive level, you might get a badge for that. Yeah, there's a few different badge statuses. There might be a new badge for music. Mars Utah, who created the song McDuckin and UPX, there's a vote for him to get a music badge. So we'll see if that comes together. Come together. All right, so like I was saying, like and subscribe. Can't find Dublin Street. All right, let me shout you out one more address. Let me give you the Dublin house address. There we are. Dublin house address, owned by Emmett McGuire, 138 Dublin Street. 138 Dublin Street. That'll get you there, sir. Okie dokie. So let me get through this here. Let's see. Join the like and subscribe. Join the YouTube page. Hit the bell because it helps bring people to the channel. Shout out to the rabbit hole. And we have the Tweeterbird account. Join us here on Twitter. Also, there's the Left House Crypto Twitter account as well. There's a bunch of links in the description below in the video that you are watching now. So, you know, if you want to check out some stuff, you can even find some NFTs that I have created for Upland for the UFA as well. You can marvel over my number 9 Fudbuster Crypto Monkey card that I'm really, really excited and the proud owner of. But yeah, I do have some movies and trailers and little clips and scenes that are for sale from my film Sick of It All, the Harry Dean Stanton clip. You can buy tickets to the theater here, the Left House FM Clay Theater in Upland. Let me take you there real quick. Let's do a theater plug. I have not been pimping the theater much lately, but if you stop by the theater, I will send you a link to the movie that is screening now. And owe some movies. Looks like I owe. No, that's November 10th. Okay, we're good. It's been a while since anybody's been, but like I said, I haven't changed the movies out. But come to the theater, and I'll send you a link to a film if you're a part of the Upland Fans Discord channel. Right here, Upland Fans. Make sure you're on here so I can find you to send you your links. And so then your name would have to be the same in Upland as it is on the Upland Fans Discord channel if you want to. Or just find me. Find me on Discord and say, hey, I stopped by the theater. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Do it. Come see a movie. If you like rated R movies. Booby movies. No, they're not like that. Not all of them. Sometimes some of them are. All right, you're a Dubliner now. You're on the Dublin Street. Welcome, Limitless. Welcome. Welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Season 3. Season 3 NFT. We got a lot coming up in the month. Oh, very quick, just in a couple days here, I'll probably do a much more coverage on it tomorrow, but the Miami Music Tech NFT Fest is coming. Uncle Mars, Utah, and myself have a piece in it on the 4th of December. Links in the description. Good morning, good noon, and good night. We'll see you in Upland.